Find a seat if you can.
Thanks, Innkeeper. Shenanigans, back again for the final heroic boss of the military quarter, Curse of Naxxramas. I have a special deck in mind for this, which I'll show you now. Going back to Priest, there's a couple of reasons for that, you'll see. So, the general idea, if we think about the original normal version of Four Horsemen, is Baron starts with those 3 minions. They're the only 3 minions in his deck. Again, this is normal mode. We're not absolutely sure about heroic. He has a boatload of removal and a couple of weapons. And, of course, those 3 minions that he has say that his hero is immune, as long as he has at least one of them. Okay, so all that in mind, we're going to try to capitalize on all of those things. So, we'll start out here with these. Again, you'll notice this is a different deck from, like, say, Zeto's Anti-Noth. And there's huge reason for that. So we have Holy Smites. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but I think this in combination with Mind Blast, there's 5 and there's 2 more, is 7. Now, that's the Horseman's original health. So, the idea, you'll see, is to basically bring down his shield, and then for 3 mana we can easily finish the game, or if we have other minions, of course, they'll help in that. But that's the general idea. We'll probably be saving the Holy Smites, unless we can finish off one of his minions. We'll probably save face damage. Okay, so we have these. That's pretty much our finishers, or at least one of our finishers. Shadow Word Pain, of course, is a very quick, easy way to remove those 3 minions. Because he has weapons, they're not the most powerful, but we might as well go ahead and capitalize and we'll run the Acidic Ooze. Another feature of this deck is running as many as we can, and there's not many, but so we're going to run them all, which is minions that can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Because he has so much removal, this Fairy Dragon will ensure that he has to trade with his minions, as opposed to a Frost Bolt or something like that. Another feature of this deck, since we know he has removal, and we're using all the ones that can't be targeted, is Death Rattle effects. So, if he kills our minion with removal, there's a replacement. So it means he has to do double the work to get through our minions. So, Haunted Creepers. Another feature that we have is Silence. I was thinking about the 0 mana Silence, and that might go in if we need to make revisions. But for 2 mana, we have the Owl, which is a minion. It doesn't, of course, have a Death Rattle or anything like that. It would be easy for him to knock over. The whole point, though, is that we're going to try to attempt this idea that if none of his heroes, or none of his characters, minions rather, has the silence effect, or if they have the silence effect on them, then he shouldn't be immune anymore. So we're basically just going to try to drop his shields and then go in for the victory. So on the Death Rattle front, we have Nerubian Egg. I think this will be relatively easy to get out. Thoughtsteal, I wasn't really sure what else to put into the deck, and it seems like he's got a lot of removal, and so we might as well just go ahead and steal it. It just seems like a plan. Deathlord, I think, is an interesting choice here. So, 3 for the 2/8 taunt. Of course, the Death Rattle, the opponent puts a minion from their deck into the battlefield. Well, I don't think he has any other minions, so there's no downside here. So 3 mana for a 2/8 taunt is actually pretty good. Harvest Golem, likewise, Death Rattle effect. And then we're running 1 single Mass Dispel, and it's just a blanket silence, so we're hoping that we drop his immunity with this 1 card. That's why we're playing the Iron Beaks and some of the other things, but this should really seal the deal. Holy Novas, I'm not really certain about if we need Holy Novas. I put them in at the last minute. I think I actually took out Shadow Madness, because for 4 mana to get a guy for 1 turn probably isn't going to be that good. But the idea of stealing, even for a turn, does sound kind of interesting. These might even need switched out. I'm really not sure about these. But in the 5 slots, we also have Lotheb, which should stop him from doing too much removal once we get Lotheb on the board for a turn. Again, can't be targeted. Spectral Knight, a nice beefy 4/6. Should be very difficult for him to take care of. And then a couple of Holy Fires. It's damage and healing at the same time. So, we'll see how this goes. You'll notice there's not many buffs, and again, that's because he can remove pretty much everything as far as minions. So there's not a big incentive to put buffs on our own guys. That said, let's give this a shot.
The 4 horsemen are my most powerful death knights. I'm looking forward to this.
As am I. Alright, let's see what the hero power here is. It's the same. 5 to draw 2 cards. With that said, it makes me wonder if his minions and other things are improved. So we'll see, huh? Since he's dying, we'll go ahead and remove this guy. I definitely need to heal. Let's go ahead and try this. Aha! Oh, he has lethal. Okay. So my theory is correct. I'd like to try same deck one more time. I think I need to Holy Nova here just to survive. It's hard to say. 2/4. Well, if he has Frostbolt, he wins anyway. So we're just gonna play the minion this turn.
Job done.
That's fine. 1 and 2 health doesn't matter much on a Fairy Dragon. Oh, and he has Soulfire. Okay. I think it's time for some quick revisions. So what I'm seeing, of course, is that Holy Fire and maybe even Holy Nova just aren't cutting it. It's going to be... I need to be faster. These aren't getting me anywhere. In their stead, we're just going to go ahead and put Light Wells in. So there are things he has to deal with now. And... the Holy Novas may still come out. Maybe we have some more Death Rattle stuff that we would like. Maybe even Loot Mortar. We have a lot of 2s already, though. Actually, we're low on 4s. And it might be okay to run Defender of Argus here. I know it's buffed to the minions, but then they die, of course, to his removal, but it's still more things that he has to deal with. We'll run at least one... oh yeah, we'll get rid of the Holy Novas first. There we go. I are smart. Debating whether to actually play Baron Rivendare against Baron Rivendare. Could be worth it. Could be worth it. Let's go with that.
Anduin versus the Four Horsemen!
We shall grind your bones to dust!
The light shall bring victory.
Not very good on his own. This can be used later. Not real happy about a Thought Steal early on. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Let's see if he starts out with a secret. No? Okay, good. We're gonna go ahead and just kill one of these guys off then.
As it should be.
It means that the Lightwell might survive when we get around to playing it, since he can't deal 5 damage to it right away. I think now's a fine time to play a different minion, though, because, well, it's hard to say. I think I'd rather just play something that he'll have to mess with.
Job's done.
We really don't know what that secret is. We know what it's not. Alright, I'm relatively certain that we can get away with a Lightwell this turn. And I think we'll play the Fairy Dragon as well. And in case he's running a Consecrate, we're just gonna not attack with the Haunted Creeper. Sounds weird, I know. Wow, so much hate at the Lightwell. Since he can kill that right away, we're not going to play it just yet. I really think we need to heal this turn. So let's go ahead and Thought Steal. Interesting. And we're going to leave him alive one more turn.
The Scourge will consume you!
We're going to Shadow Bolt, Holy Smite that, and then attack with the Creeper.
Job's done.
He's digging for that Frostbolt. Okay, this works out quite well. Let's get rid of that. We're going to heal this turn. Debating whether I want to just play that. In case he has the Rune Blade, I think it's worth saving this. It's a lot of damage if he pulls that blade. Likewise, we're going to heal again. And I need to bait in case that's a 1 health thing, so we will go ahead and... Actually, let's Thought Steal first. Well, that's worthless. Might as well just go ahead and play it, though. Since we have 2 oozes, we'll drop 1.
Job's done.
Heal again. We know it's not the reduced to 1 health, so we're going to play the Knight. And we're just going to say done. I'd like to have a taunt.
Does not scare me.
In case he has the sword. That's fine, reducing that to 1 is fine. So we have a 2-1 taunt. I could also silence that and turn that into... Yeah, we're gonna do something fun here. Watch this. We're gonna silence this.
My shield.
And then we're gonna do that.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
So he has it too. Q. Let's go ahead and heal. And we're going to re-silence this guy, so the corruption should be gone.
Into the breach!
Really think he's digging for that sword and he's not getting it. Unfortunately, sir. Yeah, good stuff.
A military quarter has failed me. It's so hard to get good help these days.
There you have it. The 4 Horsemen heroic down. Really fun kind of interaction there. Having to re-silence the guy so that he loses corruption. I actually enjoyed that. Good stuff. Alright, well, join me tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. And we'll have the next quarter unlocked, the Construct quarter. If that doesn't seem to be the case, they sometimes have bugs. Maybe we'll do an arena, or maybe I'll take a day off, who knows. But, till the next episode, thanks for watching. Take care, guys.